we go. Okay. Well, we are officially live now. We're going to bring that over here. Bring it over here. Okay, so. Bear with me while I get things organized here. How's my day going? Pretty freaking awesome, actually.
Nice.
All right.
Wonder how.
Thank you for sharing the broadcast, Fast Spread. Appreciate it. All right, so I got multiple angles to choose from here. Hello, and hello. There you are. All right. Kind of a little bit of an oddball beginning. All right, so basically, what we are doing here today, in case you guys are actually listening, paying attention, and otherwise, this is a podcast. It's by the name of Are You Freaking Kidding Me? You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Anchor, series of other different podcast applications that are running around. You can listen to us downloaded or not downloaded. It's entirely up to you. So this podcast is basically going to kind of just be an encompassment of just all kinds of crazy manners of anything, whether it deals with a murder to whether or not it deals with the dumb son of a bitch that
a Walmart worker yelled at the other day.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you've got the obviously we can talk all day long about Walmart, and the people that visit Walmart or the people that work at Walmart.
It was Friday when I went.
But
no.
Friday?
Yeah, I ran to neighborhood just to go get the few little things that we need, like toilet paper and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here waiting patiently because, people coming and going. Constantly. Well, this one person was sitting there intentionally walking super slow, and then the person who was sitting there counting people in, and also the cart guy was sitting there watching. I don't know who it was. All I hear is a voice going, "Get to moving! People need to get out of the way!"
Aye.
And a worker yelled that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Good Lord.
That's become the hangout place since they shut that come and go down up over
Well,
here.
of course.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, and that's the kind of thing we're going to encompass. Obviously, we're going to talk about all the stupid, ridiculous things that we see on a daily basis, and then I'm also going to kind of go into a little bit of a sidestep from time to time. We're just going to be kind of random, but we are going to definitely talk about a random slew of topics and just mostly things that are just kind of get you scratching your head and wondering what in the fuck is going on with the world today and why. And whether or not we give our opinions is irrelevant. I will say that I will go out of my way to not necessarily offend anyone in particular person, but let's be frank here. I don't like people. And people don't like me. And the reason for that is because I call it how it is, and I see things, and I say exactly what I'm thinking whenever I'm thinking it. And that's exactly what's going to come out in this podcast. So whether or not we're talking about a really bizarre murder, or we're talking about the people at Walmart, or the random blonde that doesn't know which side of the car her gas tank is on, we're gonna talk about it all. Today, I actually have a fun little starting project, and I actually picked this up from another podcast that I listened to, and we're not going to do it like them. They call it the prisoner dating game. However, I'm going to have a little fun and share some of the inmate profiles, because, see, when you're in prison, you don't get much time out in the sunshine. There's not a lot of time for you to mix and mingle with people of the
opposite sex.
Well, I mean, or even the same sex. It just kind of depends on your preference. If you're bending over, who knows? You're in prison. So I have decided that today I'm going to start this one off on a fun note and read you some of the most ridiculous, stupid profiles I have been able to find. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am actually in Missouri. And since this is our first actual live episode, and I don't know who will see this, I mean, maybe we'll have some people see it. Thank you for the sharing, guys. If you are watching this, welcome to the first official live episode of Are you freaking kidding me? And we're going to start it off with what I'm going to call the, well, let's see. What would be a good name for it? Let's see. The What in the Hell Are Prisoners Thinking dating profile game, I guess. No, that I'm going to shorten that down.
What would be, like, also, those people who talk to the inmates, I understand some of them, like, I don't get it because of the simple fact, like, some of them are like, oh, hey, I like this kind of kink. Like,
I don't know how they would address.
I'm curious how they go through.
I mean, everybody has
I
their.
want to meet somebody who's done something like this, just so I could ask them.
I mean, everybody has their kink. I don't know exactly what I would.
Like, ooh, you're a murderer. Yes, that turns me on.
I mean, I have no idea. In prison, it's weird, and something that and I'll say this: some of the prisoners, they actually get the ability to use a computer, and when they use a computer, they can go on to this particular website called writeaprisoner.com. And if you haven't been to this website before, it's absolutely hilarious. I love it because these guys think that they're going to get all kinds of whatever, and sometimes it works because I don't know if you know this. There are a lot of prisoners that have followings. And they will get people to just send them money. It's
that's
it's
what
almost
they're trying
as
to do because it's how they have to pay money in order to get on line and everything else. They pay for so many minutes.
I mean, well, you have
20
that.
cents a minute or something.
Well, they get they get whatever, and they get commissary, and they get certain privileges, and if you have good behavior, you might get more time or whatever. It's just baffling to me what some of these. I wonder where they get their pictures from and stuff. But okay, so on that side note, we're going to start this off with let's see, this one right here. Now, for those of you who were just tuning in, if you didn't hear me already, we live in Missouri, and there happens to be several prisons and/or jails in or around the area, and so I decided to go ahead and pick one from close to home. It's in Springfield, Missouri. There's a man. Michael Knight. Okay, he's 40 years old. He is straight. Says he's Caucasian, though I have to admit he looks a little more Latino in his picture, and you can see him here.
Yeah.
I can't show that on the picture here, obviously, for you guys to see. But we're looking here, and he looks like a nice guy. Some tattoos here and there. What guy in prison doesn't have it? But this one just baffles my mind because this is his profile. I'm going to read it here to you. Hello, my name is Michael. Nice start. I am a very proud daughter. Excuse me. I'm a very proud daughter. I'm a very proud father.
Excuse us here.
I do like broadcasting. Thank you. I am a very proud father of 3 daughters and 1 son from Kansas City, Missouri. I am currently located in Springfield, Missouri, working as a nurse attendant at the medical center as I complete my 15-year sentence. First of all, let's stop there.
Wait.
Yeah, and I haven't even told you what he got locked up for. Okay.
Nurse. No.
He's working as a nurse attendant.
I don't be poking my veins or nothing, bro.
He is in a 15-year sentence. Well, just wait, because I mean, there's probably a good explanation for this. He's a nurse attendant at a medical center. First of all, I don't know why they would let prisoners do that, especially with sentences like his. But we'll get to that here in just a minute. All right, so. He says, I absolutely love the outdoors. Of course you do. When you're locked up, it's kind of hard to get any of that. Listening to music, whatever's on the menu. Dancing, cooking, dirt track racing, camping. The list could go on forever, but the bottom line, if it includes spending time with my family or friends or feeds my adrenaline junkie fixation, then I'm game. Well spoken, sir. Alrighty. I'm very outgoing as well as outspoken. The Taurus in me makes me hard-headed at times, but that's just the dominant side of me. I really enjoy writing, and nothing makes the day more complete than mail or email reassuring you that someone took the time to care. I bet it does. Because, prison, 15-year sentence. What'd you do? But I digress. This is where it gets fun. I am a hopeless romantic. Once I get to writing, sometimes I have to force myself to pause and save more for the next letter. So I promise not to disappoint in the correspondence, and most importantly, doing my very best to bring a smile to your face. Since being incarcerated, I tragically lost the love of my life. I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. The man's divorced. He didn't tragically lose the love of his life. More than likely, the love of his life left his ass because he went to prison. Let's go ahead and cut that straight to the chase. I tragically lost the love of my life. To cancer? No, she just left me because I went to prison. Well,
That happens all the time.
yeah, but I refuse to let life get me down and out. I would like to meet new people and enjoy stimulating correspondence to help brighten someone's day. And who knows, the bond may grow from there. Only time will tell. Yeah, 15 years. I will not let this time get the best of me and try to use every opportunity to get the better of myself and make all the preparations and self-improvement for my return home to make sure I never get locked up again. I hope to talk to you soon. Always remember to shoot for the moon because even if you fail, you will always be amongst the stars. What kind of ending was that? You're shooting for something, man. I mean, all in all, it's not a really cheesy, corny letter, post opening line. But the thing that gets me is, okay, so he's a nurse attendant at a medical center. I was 15
What did you
years
get locked up for?
Well, okay, so his earliest release date is in 2027. So let's go ahead and cut that.
Mhm.
Latest release date is 2028. Okay, he doesn't get parole at least until then. His incarceration is started in 2015. See crime? What do you think he got arrested for?
Maybe like stabbing somebody?
No,
I don't know.
possession of a
What?
controlled substance and possession of a firearm by a felon.
So he was a felon.
He was
prior
already
to-
a felon. He's already been
Wait.
a felon. He's already been to prison once. Okay, and he's working as a medical assistant in a medical facility, a nurse's assistant. Okay, therefore
You
he
were
is
caught with
around.
controlled
He is
substances.
around controlled substances while he's working, and he was locked
So
up
does
for.
somebody sit there and walk with him while he goes through all this crap?
I don't
Like,
know. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know.
Like, what's going through their minds at this point? Like, oh, well, we absolutely need
A
somebody.
man who
like,
is
you know.
a man who is a clear felon should not. And this is where are you freaking kidding me? Moments comes into play. A man who is very clearly a felon, okay, who's not supposed to own a firearm by any standards, should not, and I mean this in 100%, should not be anywhere near any sort of medicine of any kind that could be classified as a narcotic or otherwise. I don't care if it's insulin. This man shouldn't be around unless he's diabetic. So I don't approve. I think this is one of those moments where you just got to be out of your damn head if you're allowing him to be around that sort of thing. But he's gonna be in there for a while, so maybe he's changed. Maybe he's gotten clean. I mean, his picture
Oh, I
looks.
found the Lord whenever I went to prison.
I found the Lord. But I wanna tell you all about what I'm looking for. Okay, so again, his marital status is divorced. His race is said to be Caucasian. Like I said, he does appear to be
Oh, he
Hispanic.
could be a Christian.
Interested in furthering your education? Yes, he says. Seeking prayer partners? No. Seeking legal help? No. Sexual orientation? Straight.
That one might be a little false.
His profile starts on the 20th. His profile actually started this year in the middle of May, and it's actually set to end in the middle of next year in May. But his profile, I don't know. He's not set to get out till 2027, so I guess he's got some time. He's been in there for a little while. But let's go to this. Excuse me. Let's go to this fun one. Where was he?
Wait, there's a chick?
It's not supposed to be. It
Oh,
says it is,
jeez, I just
but,
read
yeah.
the name.
Looking for someone to get to know me. Let's see. I think this is it.
Multi-race.
Multiracial, yeah. Where is it?
Coming out as early as 1822.
But lots of friends call me Day Day. Let's see. Where is it? This one.
What the?
Pretty boy.
Wait. Little Mr. Pretty Boy looking dude?
Seriously, pretty boy. Okay. His
What
name.
the?
Okay, this man looks like if
That.
Germany and England had a baby, okay, and he was
Oh,
the
that's so
son of a rich millionaire. Okay, he looks like he's wearing some sort of scrubs. Maybe he's, I don't know. I know what he got locked up right. His profile is short and sweet. It says 23-year-old free spirit, ready for any adventures, looking for somebody to start my next adventure with. Robert Worthington. That is his name, Robert Worthington.
Worthington.
Astrological sign Libra. He's definitely he's sexy. Willing to correspond. Willing to correspond outside the U.S. Yes. Photo verified, obviously. Birth date 1995. He's only 24 years old, young. Eyes blue, hair blonde, the perfect German. No, I did not make a Holocaust. I did not make a Holocaust joke.
Those don't exist anymore, do they?
Interested in furthering education? Yes. Seeking prayer partners? Yes. Seeking legal help? Nah. His earliest release date is actually this year in October. His latest release date is in 2024. On death row? No. Let's see what he's in trouble for, shall we? He is in trouble for attempted robbery, burglary, and receiving stolen property and unlawful possession of a firearm. And he got only a few years.
Mr. Pretty Boy?
Mr. Pretty Boy. Mr. Pretty Boy was like, I'm so pretty. I want to know what he robbed. I want to know.
Baby Gap.
I want to know what he robbed. So, wait, do we have a viewer? I don't know, it's just we have a viewer. No likes that, though. I want to know what he robbed. Like, there are a lot of different ways that the man obviously had things going for him. He looks good. He looks well-groomed, even from prison. I mean, he looks...
Okay, I need that soap. Can you hand it here?
I mean, I'm sure... Well, it says he's straight, so maybe not anymore. I don't know.
Well, a pretty boy like that up in prison, you know.
They're loving.
You know that's.
They're loving on him. They're loving on him.
They gotta be trying everything.
They are loving on him like
the fact that he may be taking it, because I had to do what I had to do to survive in prison. Everybody says I want to get the fuck out.
I'm fairly certain that is exactly the case. That this guy is definitely milking
something out.
He is okay. So his incarceration time is at latest 2024. So he got a 6-year sentence with the possibility of parole in 2 years. That's what he got.
If he keeps shit down.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there he is.
Let's see. There was a really good one. Just the moment I saw it. Here we go. Darrell Williams. I'm 53 years old, straight, African American. It says. I don't know if I guess maybe he is African American. Yeah, he look okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is how his profile starts. Oh, excuse me, good lord, I am yawning a lot today. I don't know why. In search of friendship, possibly more. First and foremost, I want to thank you for viewing my profile. My appreciation is far greater than words can even express. I am currently serving a federal sentence for drug conspiracy. I'm interested in meeting and at least he was honest. I am interested in meeting and corresponding with very open-minded and down-to-earth female/queen. Oh God, somebody has gotten access to Facebook. Ace, race, and looks are not important to me. Whatever ace means, genuine friendship/relationships is very important. I have a very deep appreciation for womanhood and children. Well, dip, because you've been spending years around a fucking bunch of men. There are 4 main qualities that I pride myself in, which are being very considerate, caring, real, and understanding. How much more real can you get from being inside a prison? I am 6'2", 230 pounds. My hobbies include swimming, basketball, racquetball, traveling, reading, and gaining knowledge. Now, see, I can understand all those except for traveling, because you're not doing much of that. But I can understand why it would be a hobby once you get out. That would be pretty self-explanatory. Prior to my incarceration, I owned 2 nightclubs and promoted concerts in St. Louis, Missouri. And that's how you got caught doing your drugs. There is so much more, but I'll save the best for your reply. If you're interested, please reply. No games! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. God bless. Sincerely, Daryl Sr. P.S. I have access to email. Please send your email address. That's how he ends it. P.S. I have access to email.
So what?
Oh,
Did
man.
he already list what he was?
Yeah, he actually said what he was in there for, drug conspiracy. Basically intent to distribute, basically. Conspiracy is kind of a loophole way of saying we know you did it, but we can't technically 100% prove it, but we know that you did do it and you automatically confess to it. So rather than getting a bigger sentence, because we're going to go ahead and have you plea out, we'll get you the conspiracy charge, which could in fact get you less time. This is not the first time this guy's been to prison. I'm certain of that. I don't know if he's been convicted before. I'm not going to go through and look up and see. But excuse me, he has been incarcerated since 2000. His earliest release date is in 2023. Latest release date is in 2026. Let's see. Poor network connection, it says. I don't think so. Whatever. Wow, I just lost my train of thought here. That's the thing about doing this live. I can't edit anything out. So whenever I go and lose my mind, I lose my mind. So there's that. Anyway.
No, I had two people telling in my ass, like, what was it, this morning or something, I think it was, that I went and got the drinks. Yeah. And on my way to freaking Conoco,
Mm-hmm.
it was a white car. You know, and I was getting ready to turn, and I was like, go ahead and hit the back of the van. You know, whatever, it's going to be on you because you're hitting the back of the van. Because I turned my blinker on with plenty of warning.
Hmm.
Same thing happens when I get to come and go. But it was a minivan.
Okay.
And then as I turned, since I have the windows rolled down, you hear a kid, it almost sounded like young, get off the road! It was a little kid's voice.
Was it a girl?
I don't know. All I heard was that, and I kind of slowed down. I was like,
Creepy
what is
and
it,
weird.
road rage day?
Probably. I mean, it's Springfield, so I mean, there's road rage everywhere. So I'm going to save this one for the actual podcast, and we're going to go. Thank you, Living Dead Girl. Appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and save this story here. If you guys are interested in listening to our podcast, like I said, this is going to be one of those things where I'm going to do some live feeds and everything, and these are going to be completely unedited. Obviously, all of this is free to listen to. We do have a Patreon that you can find out information from by going to anchor.fm, and you can look me up on there and look it up by the podcast name, Are You Freaking Kidding Me? ? Exclamation point. We are also on Spotify. We are also on several others. I've got to look them up and see exactly what other platforms I'm on, because I get added to them automatically. Anchor.fm does that for me. So we are working on getting our name out there. Tonight we are going to be hosting here shortly, actually, probably within the next couple of hours. We're going to be doing a brand new episode for the actual podcast. At that time, we're going to be sharing a couple of different stories. I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste of it. We're going to start off with a serial killer that not a whole lot of people actually know of. It happened in St. Louis several years ago, not too long ago, about 2001. His killing spree happened about 2000 to 2002. 2001, excuse me. He died in 2002, I believe. I'll have to look up the information, and I'll have it all prepped and ready to go by then. But there's a lot of crazy stuff around this one. It deals with some really, really insane things, and this guy could have gotten away with it. I mean, he killed from suspected 17 women. 17 women he's suspected for killing even more. At least 20, that's what they believe. They're not sure. Several of the bodies were not able to be identified. And several of the bodies were never found. So they're just basically assuming. This guy, I don't know what happened. This guy was just a crazy nut job, but we'll go over that in the podcast tonight. So be sure to be looking for that. If you want to check us out on Spotify, like I said, are you freaking kidding me? Question mark, exclamation point. I will try and throw a link. Actually, I think I can throw a link. I can do this right here. No, we need, let's see, public site. I will throw a link up in the comments for the Anchor. And if you guys want to help us out by supporting our podcast, you can do that. All you would need to do is, let's see, Control C, Control V, because that makes so much sense, and enter. All right. So anyway, if you want to help us out, you can help by supporting us, becoming one of our producers, which would be awesome and fantastic. You can do that quickly and simply and easily by going onto this link here in the broadcast, or you can go on Spotify and click on the link there, or you can go to our Patreon as well. And that is going to also be in the link. I'll go ahead and throw that one up. I'll go ahead and put that here shortly.
I just put it in Are You Freaking Kidding Me Live.
Oh, you put the Patreon you did?
I'm putting the Spotify link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I put the Anchor there, so you can do that. That actually will give you the link to the Spotify, as well as you can listen to it on there as well. But
Joe would like to do that.
if you want to check us out on Spotify, it is still very new, guys. Here we go. Paste. All right, and you can check us out on both of those. You can help by being one of our supporters, being one of our producers, which, by the way, if you end up being one of our producers, that would be awesome and fantastic, because that's going to allow you to obviously being very things like that we would be sending out over time. Obviously being very new, it's going to take us some time to get that out there. Just trying to get out as many platforms as I possibly can. But yeah, so we are definitely going ahead and getting started with our second episode. We now have brand new equipment. We have a brand new mic here. You can see that on YouTube. You can see it on your feed. You can't see it on your feed. I'm sorry, but that's, actually, here we go. Woo, we got a new mic. Yep. So we are going to be doing, like I said, brand new episode tonight. It's going to pretty much encompass a man named Daryl. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. A man named, I'll leave that away, and then you guys can look up the information, and then I lose my story. So, but yeah, we're gonna go over a few different things, and tonight I'm going to have a couple other funny things planned. We're gonna tell some jokes, have a good time, have some laughs, and yeah. So without further ado, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I feel like maybe that's a good time to do that. Because we're kind of dying, and maybe somebody checks us out. But yeah, so tonight we're gonna have some fun. Be sure to check us out. Remember, Spotify, that's your easiest one. Obviously, everybody uses Spotify. And if you guys are interested in helping us out, help building this up, go ahead and take a listen to the first episode. Sorry, it's got crappy sound, but we're gonna only get better from here. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.